Starting in a few minutes, just going to relocate. To go outside because there's a house being built, and it's too noisy. All right, 1 minute. Okay, let's start. So we're going to start with some neck releasing stretches. I don't know about you, but my neck has been a little bit tight, and we're going to go over some basic stretches, and maybe I'll teach you some new things. So let's sit up tall, walk your sit bones out, take a deep breath in, let's lift the heart up, roll the shoulders back, and let's start. I'm going to take my right arm, cross the right arm, and bicep curl the left. We want to make sure that that shoulder drops down, and then bring it in. So we're going to start with the shoulder release and then get into the neck. So let's take some deep breaths here. I want you to breathe from your belly. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale out. Just one more time. Inhale up. Exhale. And release. Open up those arms. And cross that arm. Bicep curl. Make sure that shoulder is down. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. Release that stretch. Inhale, open the arms. And down. Now let's start with this side of the neck. We'll take the hand. I'm just going to grab gently to the outside of the head. Inhale and gently pull. What I'm going to avoid doing is allowing my shoulder to go with me and no torquing or twisting of the spine. So just very gently grab onto the head, neck. Inhale a deep breath and very gently lead it over. You can close your eyes if you like. Deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. One more time. Very gently release. Roll your shoulders nice and slow. And let's gently do our other side. You don't have to be aggressive at all. It's just you're just leading into a little bit of a stretch. Just want to feel like you're lengthening that side neck. Inhale, deep breath. Breathe in and up. Exhale, be very gentle. Lengthen, move that shoulder down. Deep breath in. And out. And release slow. Okay, so the next technique I'm going to teach you is a Feldenkrais technique. And it's a great way. It's kind of interesting. It takes 30 seconds to hold this exercise. So here we go. I'm going to take one arm. And if you can see, I'm lining up my elbow to shoulder. I'm going to relax the wrist and turn my head as far as I'm able to, but without a lot of force. So I'm going to turn my head to where I feel a bit of stiffness, and for 30 seconds, hold. Now, with your eyes, you're going to look as far as you can. So you might even feel a stretch in your eyes. Inhale a deep breath. Exhale, keep looking. You're going to feel that you can look a little bit farther and possibly turn your head a little bit farther each time without force. You're just allowing it to take place. Deep breath. Look with your eyes behind that shoulder as far as you can. It can be strangely tiring. Good. Keep looking. Keep breathing. A few more seconds. And very slowly turn your head to the other side. Maintain the arm. Keep a lift of the rib cage. Keep breathing and keep looking over the shoulder. See if the eyes will follow back anymore. Few more seconds. One more. And slowly release the neck. Inhale. Drop the arm. Roll those shoulders back. What we're doing is encouraging blood flow in the neck. You might even feel it on that side. So let's do the other arm. Wrist, elbow, shoulder alignment. Relax that wrist. We're going to start looking towards the elbow. Inhale a deep breath. And exhale. Keep looking with your eyes. Inhale. See if you can look a little farther back. Keep holding. Deep breath. And slowly turn the head to the other side. Breathe. A few more breaths. And release. Turn the head and drop. Gently roll those shoulders out. Okay, so the next neck release, I'm going to turn so you can see. I'm going to interlace my fingers. Rounding out and then pulling it into the chest. And I really want you to feel the lift of the rib cage. Here we go. Round it out and up. Now, if you notice the pelvis, we're going into tucked pelvis and to neutral. And okay, so we're going to do that one more time, but just change your bottom leg. And here we go, round two. Tuck and exhale here, inhale here, exhale here, inhale. Notice that chin, tuck that chin down to feel the release of the back of the neck. Last time. Okay, so next stretch. I'm going to turn. Fingertips are facing your heels. What I'm going to do is push through the hand, lift up the chest. Take some deep breaths. Lifting up the right hand. Turn, 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 lean back and twist. Up. Place the hand down. Other side. Lift. See how that elbow's bending? Twist, twist, twist. And up. Okay, now we're going to turn the fingertips away. Try that again. So push, lift the chest up, a little bend of the elbow. Sweep. Roll that left shoulder back. Twist. And up. And back. And again, other side. So core, engage, lift, weight into that hand, roll that shoulder back, twist. Come on down. Roll it all the way down. So we're going to start with 3 sets of hundreds. The first set is modified, so feel free to modify it throughout the whole series if you need. Arms are straight, feet hip width apart. Inhale, arms over the head. Cinch those ribs down. Here we go. Hold. Exhale. I want you to pretend that you have bricks on your rib cage. You have books. You have a bag of beans. Whatever you want to imagine. Feel the weight. I like to imagine that my pets are sitting on my abs. You want to feel that weight of your rib cage pulling down. Pull the navel into the low back. And here we go. We're going to lift the head up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now on your way down, don't release those abs. You want to be hovering above the mat slightly so you can feel the work in your abs. Exhale. 4 more. You want to go nice and slow. 3, 2, and 1. We're up. Pulse those palms. Hundreds. 10 breaths. 5 pats of the arms on the inhale. 5 pats of the arms on the exhale. Feel free. If the neck's tired, you can always rest your head down or put a pillow underneath the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Can you get your dog, please?
Oh, sorry.
I'm working.
Marley, come. Do you have your dogs?
No. You're just in class. I'm teaching.
Sorry.
I'm live.
So sorry.
Good. Inhale, deep breath. Good. 4 more breaths. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Rest the head. Pull the knees into your chest. Now I want you to avoid pulling too much where your tail goes up. You want to be flat on your sacrum. So be gentle and pull those knees in. Relax the shoulders. Open up the knees. Open up the knees. Flatten out your sacrum. That's the base of your tail. And close. Here we go. Round 2. Tabletop position. Heels and knees aligned. Knee and hip aligned. Rib cage heavy and cinched in. Arms rigid and straight. Inhale, arms over the head. And exhale. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We lift our head. Think about your head, neck, shoulders as one unit. Inhale, arms over the head. Every time I lower back down, I'm not releasing my core. I'm keeping it strong and tight. Four more. 3 more. 2, and 1. We're up. Remember, if the neck is tired, you rest your head. You don't work through that. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 more. 3 more. 2, 1. Rest. Slowly come down. Keep the tail flat. Hug the knees while maintaining a flat sacrum. Open up the knees. Deep breath in. Hundreds feel so good when you stop doing them. Close. Here we go. Round 3. It's the hardest set. So feel free to modify it. I'm going to start with straightened legs, but feel free, if you have tight hamstrings, that you can bend your knees, of course. So here we go. Arms over the head. And exhale. Remember, you have heavy weight on those ribs. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Work that extension. Long legs. Few more. 3 more. 2. One more. Here we go. Lift the head. Now, if you want it to be a little bit harder, you can move your legs a little farther away from the body. Now, if you want it to be harder than that, focus your inner heels together and work a little turnout. Oh boy, I feel it. Come on. Two, you can always take a break whenever you need. I can't see you. One more. Whew, like if you need to take a little break before you start this hundreds, do it. Here we go. 10. 9. 6 breaths to go. 5. 4. 3. You can do it. 2. And 1. Oh boy. Hug it in. We rock our body. That was great. Deep breaths in. All right, let's put our feet on the floor. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to start with our pelvis. There's 2 positions for your pelvis, tucked and neutral. We're going to go back and forth. Tucked pelvis means that you're pulling the navel into the low vertebrae. You firm that core in. Neutral, you still want to have a little bit of firm quality, but it's going to be a little bit lighter. Here we go. We tuck and neutral. And tuck and neutral. Now, when I did this in class, back in the good old days, I would have a block in between the knees. So I'm not using anything now, but it's a very good thing to use, a block or a rolled up towel in between the knees, and you hug onto it. Press into your heels and try to get a little bit of outer thighs to roll in. This is great for pelvic floor strength. Think about the muscles of the bottom of the pelvic floor hugging inwards and upwards. 4 more. 3. 2. You just want a little arch, not too much of an arch. And 1. Go back to neutral, but see if you can maintain that tautness in your core. Here we go, hip thrust. We're gonna lift, make sure your neck is straight, and down. And notice my tempo, up, 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 down, down, down. When I come down, I'm not relaxing my body weight. I'm just lowering the hips to touch and then right back up. Four more. 3. 2. And 1. I just wanted the glutes to be activated a little bit. The next exercise is called spinal undulation or articulation. You're rolling the spine down. Okay, good. So watch me do it, and then you want to straighten your neck. So watch me do it. Lift the hips up. A bowling ball falls into the ribs. I firm the glutes. I firm the core. I roll down 1 vertebra at a time to neutral pelvis and lift. So give it a go. Make sure your neck is straight. Focus on your breath. Go as slow as you need to. You may feel some tightness in different parts of the back. And wherever you feel that tightness, you should focus your mind and go a little bit slower. Such a great exercise to keep that spine mobile. Let's do 3 more. Push through those heels. Activate the glutes. Roll each vertebra down one at a time. To neutral. 2 more. One more. Up and roll it down. That was great. Okay, so this next exercise is more of a stretch release for your low back, and I love it. I think it's great. I was teaching a client this yesterday. So toes up. I've suffered from back injuries, and this is one of the exercises I did to help restore my back mobility. So you can see how my toes are up. My feet are the width of the mat, and I'm just going to rock my knees side to side. So what's happening is you're getting a small twist in the spine. But your core is actively moving your hips. So I want you to also focus on your core, because it's not just a stretch. It's also a strengthening move to teach your core how to function. You're also getting a little bit of a massage in your hips, which feels good to me since I'm a little sore there. Okay, so this next stretch, we hold our knees. I'm holding my knees to the right, and I'm going to take my left. You can see how my left toes are up. I'm going to stretch my knees apart, and I can feel a stretch in the groin, and then I'm going to drop that knee down and lift. This is great for releasing the side, your quadratus lumborum. It can be very tight, and then the muscle underneath that is the psoas, and those tight muscles can cause back pain. Also, when this knee moves away, you get a stretch in the underside of the pelvis, which there's a muscle called the piriformis, which is right next to a sciatic nerve. And if the piriformis gets too tight, it kind of bulks and touches that nerve. I've dealt with a lot of sciatic pain, and I've healed myself through working very consistently with Pilates. 2 more. So if anybody needs any one-on-one help for any issues like that, please let me know. I'd love to help you. Okay, so this stretch, we let the knee drop down. We take the hand on the opposite side. We grab on. There's this tight muscle right here, right between your hip bone and your rib cage. Grab onto it. Now look in the other direction. Look to your left hand. Give it a gentle pull. Arch your back. And slowly release. We're going to rock side to side. We just want to feel if one side feels tighter than the other now. Like I feel looser on my left side after that. Maybe you can tell too, hopefully. So let's go to our left. So my knees are going to the left side. I'm taking my left hand, grabbing onto that outer thigh. There's a tight muscle there, and I'm pulling it in. Deep breaths. Give that a little massage. You can see it attaches right from the top of that hip bone. It goes lower than that, but that's where you can feel it. Pull gently right in here. This is a great daily thing to do. Okay, we're going to go back into feet hip width apart. We're going to do a couple undulations again just to get some more blood flow through the spine. Here we go. Lift those hips up and roll it down. Activate your glutes, activate your core. Act like there's a heavy bowling ball weight on your hips. Lift and so like a few more of these, then we're moving into bridge. Lift and roll. Starting to feel a little bit better. One more. Lift and roll. So a yoga style bridge, neutral pelvis, lift the hips up. Now, in bridge style for yoga, we want to deactivate the glutes. Deactivate the glutes. Relax the glutes. Find your hamstrings. Push into your heels. Relax your glutes. Now breathe. Also with bridge in yoga, we want to open up our rib cage. So now we're just letting some blood flow move into the low back. You're reaching your fingertips towards your heels, and we'll hold here for a few more breaths. Lift those hip bones to the sky. Deepen your breath. And slowly release. Okay, so we're going to start with tabletop legs, and I'm going to circle the knees in opposite directions. So if you can tell, see how I'm going in opposite directions? Okay, now if you want to work in advanced, you're going to straighten your legs and circle either your knee point or work your toes around your iliac bone, your hip bone. So through this exercise, when you close your heels in, can you focus the core? Hug it in. Hug it in. Relax the shoulders. Reverse your circles. They're going in towards each other. Four more. Good. Bend your knee. Starting modified, corkscrew. We're going in the same direction. The same direction. Now with corkscrew, no movement of the hips. You're stable like you were in the other exercise. If you're more advanced, you're going to straighten your legs up. You're inhaling a half circle, exhaling a half circle. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Think about your belly button as the center. So you inhale half the circle, exhale half the circle. And here we go. We reverse. Inhale half the circle, exhale half the circle. Good. Keep those legs extended up. Keep hugging your inner heels together. We're almost there. We have 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Rest. Hug your knees into your chest. Inhale a deep breath. Open the knees. And close. And open. Give it a little gentle pull. And close. 3 more. Exhale on the close. Inhale. And 2. Rock and roll. So that was all to loosen you up and get you core center. Here we go. 8. That was our warm up. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. All the way up to sit. Now C-curve sitting up. Tuck and lift. Exhale, scoop and lift. We have 8. 7. 6. 5. 4 more. 3. 2. Underneath the sit bone and on top. 1 more. or up. In class, I would use a Pilates ring. I have one, but I'm not sure if you guys do. So we're going to create that arched arm and scoop and lift and scoop. You want that pelvis to tuck and then move back up. Press those feet into the mat. They're Velcro to the mat. They're helping you lift your chest. 3 more. One more. All right, we're going to really start feeling it. Tuck. This is a bowl. Twist, pour it out. Inhale, sit up tall. C curve, tuck. Pour out the bowl. Lift. Scoop and pour. Lift. Scoop and pour. Lift. Scoop and pour. A little back release. Arms up and over. Relax your head and neck. Deep breath in. One more. Inhale up. Okay, so we're going to strengthen our posture. Sitting like this can be very tiring to the hip flexors. So if you need to drop your knees down and sit cross-legged or put a pillow underneath your hips, it'll take the edge off of the hip flexors. So if the hip flexors are doing too much, you might want to make that adjustment. So we shoulders back, rib cage lifted, hugged in core. I'm going to bicep curl. It's very easy. Sometimes I would use 1-2 pound weights with this because it's not about building muscles. It's about building slow twitch strength and structural strength. So the shoulders are back and moving down the spine. Lift that sternum, lift that crown. Here we go. Now rotators, thumbs open and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. 2 more. You can see and feel, well, you can feel how you're getting tired sitting up. You can do this. Take a little break if you need. Pull those elbows back. Inhale, deep breath. Serve the tray. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. I like to say you're actually lifting a tray. When I would teach classes, I would tell people to imagine it's a tray full of martini glasses, and they all understood that. 3 more. So you want to be very balanced, straight, 2, and 1. The next set, we stop at the ribs. We don't go past. We stop at the ribs. Think lifting up a window and down. Lift. 3 more. 2 and 1. Palms down. We open up and think about this as a chest press. Good. So when you're moving, see how my arms are wrist, elbow, shoulders aligned, opening up. What you're going to avoid doing is squeezing through the shoulder blades. When you open, you want to think that the shoulders are open. You're holding the weight of the arm, but you're not squeezing your shoulder blades back. 3 more. 2. Ooh, I feel my core, my hip flexors. And 1. Now here, hug the tree. I want you to lift the upper chest. Exhale as you close. Same concept. No squeezing of the neck into the shoulders. Open and keep the shoulder blades wide. 4 more. 3 more. 2 and 1. This next exercise is called diamond stretch. It's It's called diamond stretch because you're making a diamond shape and then you're saluting forward. You want to keep your neck and chin up so you have a long neck, and so you can see how the back is nice and flat, straight. Your work is moving your shoulders back down your spine. 3 more. 2 and 1. Up. And I'm pressing my palms together and extending them up. Working that tricep. Notice the alignment that I'm working. Elbow and shoulder, I want to pull them in and extend up. I can also feel the work of my serratus. 3 more. Keep those ribs up. 2 and 1. Roll down. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, tuck pelvis. Roll down slow. 1 vertebra at a time. Arms inhale over the head. Lift the head, sweep. The modification is to grab onto the backs of the thighs and help yourself up. If you need a little assistance, you use that hand. Scoop, again, the modification is maybe hands down. Slowly rolling. And then if it's still, you need a little bit more help, elbows, hand, keep it in the core, then lift. So a few more, whichever modification you want to do. Sweep it around. And lift. And roll. Tucking that chin, resisting the body weight. Sweep it around. Exhale. And lift. Let's do 2 more. Feels so good. I love Pilates. So if you just catch me smiling it's because I'm happy. Roll it down. This makes me happy. Moving. Roll it down nice and slow. And up we go. Okay, good job. You did that. So we're going to scoot the hips back. The second posture work we're going to do, walk out the sit bones, flex the feet. If the hamstrings are tight, it's okay to bend your knees or to sit on a block or a pillow or something will help. So we're going to start from the top again, like we have our tray. Lift the ribs, roll the shoulders back, lower, and lift. It's just simply about you staying as lifted as possible through the crown of your head. Now, if you want more work, see how I can move my heels up? Not everyone could do that. It's pretty advanced. But just push weight either into your heels or the backs of your knees to make it a little more challenging. Whew, I feel it. And 1. Here we go. Palms up. Inhale. Rotators. Open and in. Open. I'm keeping my thighs nice and firm. And in. Open and in. Open and in. 3 more. 2. Come on, we can do it. And 1. Move those elbows back as far as you can. Exhale, lift, serve the tray, and move those elbows back. Same concept as before. We don't squeeze the shoulder blades together. So think about your collarbones going broad. Think about stretching the collarbones broad, keeping the sternum lifted, the crown lifted. And 1. The next set of serve the tray. Ooh, my legs are shaking. Elbow down to the side and open the window. Use your core. Get heavy in your pelvis and pull the navel in. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. Hit heavy weight into the legs. 4 more. 3 more. Come on. 2. Inhale, exhale, and 1. Chest press. Wrists and elbows aligned. Exhale. Don't squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep the shoulder blades separated and the collarbones broad. Whew. You gotta shake it out, shake it out. You can always rest and stop. Here we go. Next exercise, hug the tree. Think about your spine, your legs, and your core, as well as hugging that top of the chest together. Okay, we're not done. I'm going to turn just so you can see. Arms are out. It's called turn the doorknob. See? Turn the doorknob. Whew, work those shoulders. See how the upper arm is rotating? 2 and 1. Pats. 8, 7. You're going to feel this in your lats. At least try to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palm up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. All the way back. All the way up. All the way back. Inhale up. All the way back. Inhale up. 2, 1. Diamond stretch with straight legs. Lean forward. That diamond position. Salute from the top of your eyebrows. Exhale. Shoulder blades go down the back. Push. Think about the tricep. Try to firm it. 4. Pull the navel in. 3, 2, and 1. Palms pressed together. Press to create that resistance. Keep those elbows straight up to the ceiling the best you can. 10. Press those palms together. 9. To make this more challenging, tucked pelvis. 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Down. Fingertips facing your heels. And lift and bend. Now, if you can feel this stretch, see if you can feel it in that anterior deltoid. Right? And lift. When you come up to sit, think about the sit bones. 2, and 1. Let's move to the side. So we have a whole sideline series up next. So let's see. If you need a block underneath the head, that's good, or a pillow or something. So the top leg is going to be straight. We want the hips to be stacked. Immediately hug the rib cage in. Get connected to that top oblique area. Make sure your toe is not leading up. You want it to be level to the floor. I'm really drawing out of the heel here, and the front hand is in front of the chest. Push into it, and it'll help you activate your core and chest. Lift and lower. When you lift your heel, can you see I'm not lifting that much higher than my hip? Because my focus is my gluteus minimus. It's the top glute. If I go higher than that, it'll be a different muscle activated. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. 3, 2, and 1. Flex pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, flex up, point down. Flex up, point down. Two more. 1 more. Pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch my toe. Toes go up, hip goes back. There's a little core action right there. Lift, stretch, stretch, stretch. Point the toe down. And try to keep your kneecap facing the ceiling. And stretch. And if you like, you can always assist the leg. You can always assist it and pull it in. Go slow and focus the oblique, lowering the weight of the leg. 4 more. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Up with the leg. Reverse clamshell. The knee falls down. The hip rolls forward. I want to maintain the weight of the hip as I draw and press through the heel and lower it down. And press. 7. And 6. That's 5. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. Knock knee. Up next. Take a little rest if you need. Knee to knee. Toe to heel. This one is a little awkward for a lot of people. You want to be able to maintain the stacked pelvis and not rock your hip. That's the challenge of the core, keeping the pelvis stable. It's so good, that rotation of the femur bone in the pelvis and the hip socket. 3 more. 2. And 1. Clamshell with heels lifted, and we want frog feet. See how my heels are together? Press and down. Keep your mind back onto that oblique. 7. 6. 5. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. A little stretch. We deserve it. Top leg over. Oh, that feels good. Everybody in my class would just bang on their outer hip. Okay, straighten that bottom leg. Straighten your right arm and then move into a spinal twist. Scoot onto your shoulder a little bit so you can get that twist. Let that hip stretch. Okay, so let's get into the inner thigh. I always like to say the best way to forget about the burning of your hip is just to make another muscle burn. Here we go. We lift that bottom leg and down. 8. And 7. And 6. Keep your abs involved. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4 more. 3. 2. And pulse again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should we do it one more time? If I'm thinking about it, we should. 8. 7. 6. 5. Come on. 4. 3. 2. Are you up for this last pulse? Let's do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Bring those knees in. Press from that top hand. Come on up. It's a mermaid sit. So we have this pelvis straight. Sweep the arm up and over. Nice stretch. Both arms lift. Twist, twist towards the knees. Use the hands to lower you down. Now with mermaid, one of my favorite Pilates exercises. You want to focus the core action of this move. You want to resist your body weight moving down. One more. Let's do our other side. We're flipping those legs around. What time it is. All right, we're almost there. We're getting through it. It's going by faster today for some reason. Here we go. So either rest your head on your shoulder or a block or a pillow if you need. Stack the hips. Make sure that your toes not pointing up. You want it to be level with the horizon and really draw out of the heel. Find that oblique. Did you find it? Top hand down. And we lift and low. Notice my pace, and I'm not going too much higher than my hip. The focus is where? Gluteus minimus, that upper glute. Keep it in here. 2 and 1. Pulse it up. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. 4 and 3. Draw that navel in. 2 and 1. Pulse it up and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Flex up, point down. Flex up, point down. 3 more. Ooh, I feel it. 2. So sometimes you can feel a little bit more on the second side because it's a supporting leg. So this leg is still working. So if you feel like you need to stop and rest a little bit, that's okay. Pulse, pulse, pulse if you're up for it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe. Watch the hip. Roll the hip back. Core's in. Toes up. Push from that top hand. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Point the toe down. You want to keep the kneecap, thigh facing the sky. You feel your obliques lifting the weight of the leg. You can always assist your stretch. Literally, I mean, if you don't get anything else done today, you did this. And I think that's great. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Here we go. Don't quit on me yet. Drop the knee down. Reverse clamp. See the hip? It falls forward. Pull the core in and push. You should feel the weight of the leg in your abs. You've got to find it. 7 and 6. Driving through that heel. 4 more. I'm so happy to be teaching for you guys. I just thank you so much for viewing my class. 2 more. And 1. Knock knee. You can always rest that hip if you need. Just take a break if you need it. Knee to knee, toe to heel. Stacked pelvis, stable pelvis. The action is the turning of the femur bone in the pelvic socket. You want to keep that ab tight. We're almost there. 3 more. 2 and 1. Clams, clamshell, frog feet, and lift that top knee up. Can you still maintain the work in your core? 5. 4 more. 3. So I'll be here next week for you. 2 and 1. Good. We cross that leg over. We give it a little stretch. Some people even like to do a little massage action. All right, let's get those inner thighs done. Just like on the other side, if the hip is still burning, we'll forget about it as soon as the inner thigh starts burning. That's how that works. Here we go. Up and down. Are you finding your core with the inner thighs? 6 and 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8 and 7. 6 and 5. 4 and 3. 2 and 1. Again, 8. Come on. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. This is where I was like, should I do one more? And I was like, oh gosh, okay. So come on, we're almost there. 7 and 6. Let it burn. 5, 4, 3. Breathe. 2. If you're up for that last pulse, oh boy, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it. Pull those knees in. Give it a press. Come up to sit in the mermaid. You can always sit cross-legged if you have a knee that doesn't like this sit position. Sweep it over. Lift, twist, and down. Use the core. Exhale. Inhale up. Stretch that side. Lift and down. One more time. Inhale up. Well, we only have a few more minutes, so let's do some stretching. Take my leg, bring it back in. So I want to have that pelvis to be balanced as possible. Extend my left arm, with whatever side you want to do. We're going to do both sides. I have my left leg out and my left arm out. My right arm comes up and over. I'm going to put my left hand down to support. Roll the ribs up towards the ceiling, then reach, and then keep doing that. Roll the heart up and reach. And each time you might feel like you can go a little bit farther. Just do your best. Inhale, up, exhale, reach. Inhale, heart up, exhale, reach. Inhale, up, exhale, reach. Inhale up. Now you're going to hold wherever you can, okay? This is what the full depth of this stretch looks like. Just do your best. Inhale, up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Exhale, down. Let's finish with our other side. Sit up nice and tall. Extend that right arm. Lift just a little bit. Then roll the heart up. And exhale down. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Heart goes up. Exhale, reach. Heart goes up. Exhale, reach. Just breathe into that side body. We're almost there. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. And hold your stretch wherever you can. Deep breath. Final stretch. 3 deep breaths. 2 and 1. Inhale up. Slow, slow, slow. Whew, you get a little bit of a rush there, right? Tabletop position. We're just going to bring some blood flow into the spine to finish. Hands underneath those shoulders. Round. Child pose to finish. Rock those hips if you like. Feel free to stay in child pose a little bit longer. I just want to thank you both for watching my class and hope to see you guys next week. Take care.